What's up, y'all? Again, be sure to check out the last video that I posted proposing the question of what would happen if the original cast from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers went on to become the Zeo Rangers. The topic for this video now is going to be on a different discussion, and that question is just how old were the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers at the time of the show? Now, as we all know, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers premiered in late 1993. August 28th, 1993 to be exact, is the date that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers premiered. So if Angel Grove in the fall semester of 1993 is when the show is taking place, then ideally I want to say that is pretty much in the same parallel as at the same time that the show premiered. So that's what I'll be basing it off of. Now, as many may know, as many may not know, the actors that played each Power Ranger had drastically different birthdays. But as far as the birthdays of each Ranger in the show, I'll be basing it on the dates given on the boxes of the action figures. So reading Jason's bio card, it says that Jason was born October 20th, and his age at the time of the show's premiere is 18. So if the show is taking place, it begins in the fall semester of 1993, and Jason is 18 in the fall semester of 1993. This means that Jason is a senior. He's the class of 1994. And Jason's birthday is most likely 1975. So for Jason to be 18 in late 1993, his birthday is most likely October 20th, 1975. So we know that Jason's birthday is October 20th, 1975. Now, as far as Austin St. John, the actor who played Jason, his birthday in real life is September 17th, 1974, meaning that around this time that the show premiered, he was 19 years old in real life, meaning he was actually 1 year older than his actual character. So according to Billy's bio card, his birthday is April 1st, and in the fall semester of late 1993, Billy is 16 years old, which most likely means in order for Billy to be 16 years old in the fall semester of 1993, this would mean that Billy's birthday is April 1st, 1977. This also means that at the time of the show, Billy, being 16 in the fall semester, is most likely a junior. So Billy is a junior in most likely the class of 1995. Now, as far as David Yost, the actor who actually played Billy in real life, his birthday in real life is January 7th, 1969. So this means that David Yost at the time of the show was actually 24 years old in 1993, playing a 16-year-old. Next, we got Zach. According to Zach's bio card, Zach was born May 3rd, and he is 17 years old during the fall semester of 1993. This means that Zach's birthday is May 3rd, 1976. So if Zach's birthday is May 3rd, 1976, this most likely means that during the fall semester, Zach is most likely a senior, meaning that he'll turn 18 in the spring semester of 1994. Now we got Walter Emmanuel Jones, who played the Black Ranger Zach in real life. His birthday is November 30th, 1970. So this means that at the time of the show, he was maybe 22 or 23 years old, probably 22 when the show premiered, and he turned 23 later that year. So about 23 years old, playing a 17-year-old. Okay, now Trini is a little bit tricky because if you pay attention to Trini's birthday is August 9th, and Trini is 16 during the fall semester of 1993. Now this is a little bit tricky because this could either mean that Trini is actually a sophomore that had an early birthday in the fall semester of 1993, or it could mean that Trini is a junior that had a late birthday. But in order for Trini to be 16 in 1993. This means that she was born August 9th, 1977. Now, as far as Thuy Trang, the actress who played Trini, the Yellow Ranger, Thuy Trang in real life was born December 14th, 1973. So this means that at the start of the show, when the show first premiered, she was 19 years old, and she later turned 20 years old that year. So about 19 to 20 years old, playing a 16-year-old. Next, we got Kimberly. It says that Kimberly's birthday is February 14th. And she's 17 during the fall semester of 1993. So this means that Kimberly's birthday is most likely February 14th, 1976. So in order for Kimberly to be 17 during the fall semester of late 1993, based on her birthday, this definitely means that Kimberly is a senior during the show. And yeah, her birthday is February 14th, 1976. So if she's 17 at the time of the show, fall 1993 is when the show premiered. This most likely means that Kimberly was born in 1976. For Amy Jo Johnson, who played the Pink Ranger, her real life birthday is October 6, 1970. So this means that when the show premiered, she was 22 years old, and she later turned 23 that year. So 22 to 23 years old, playing a 17-year-old. All right, and last we got Tommy. Now, strangely, Tommy is born on the exact same day as Jason. So this actually could open another door, another theory as to whether or not, maybe, just what if, Tommy and Jason are actually twin brothers separated at birth. As we all know, the Japanese counterpart, well, not even counterpart, but Japanese predecessor from which Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was adapted was Kyoryu Sentai Z Ranger, Super Sentai Z Ranger, better yet. And that was the Japanese show shot in 1992 that premiered in 1992, from which Mighty Morphin Power Rangers would be adapted to an American version. And we all know that in the version of that show, the Green Ranger and the Red Ranger, better known as the Tyranno Ranger and the Dragon Ranger, were brothers. So I'm not sure if maybe along the lines in writing, the theory got thrown around that maybe Tommy and Jason could actually be twin brothers separated at birth, but we can save that discussion for another video. Now, Jason David Frank, who played Tommy, was born in real life on September 4th, 1973. So around the time that the show premiered, he was most likely just turning 20, because we got to remember, Tommy didn't come on the show until like a little while after the other five had been on the show. So when the show premiered, he was probably 20 by that point. So 20 years old playing an 18-year-old. So that's pretty much it for this video. Again, I had always kind of been curious as to whether or not the Rangers on the show were all in the same grade, if they all were the same age. The show depicts them as taking a lot of the same classes, but even with that being so, it's more than likely that they all were not in the same grade. It's understandable that Billy, being younger than some of the Rangers, being 1 year behind some of the Rangers, being the same class as some of the seniors, the seniors being Jason, Zach, and Kimberly, because we all know that Billy was super intelligent on the show, as well as it's likely that Trini could have taken advanced classes as well, and like just have been placed with students in a higher grade than her. But yeah, that's about it. So Jason, Zach, and Kimberly were definitely seniors. Billy was definitely a junior. Tommy was a senior as well, and Trini was most likely a junior or a sophomore.